Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy to have you all as always. And today we have a special guest.
Who?
This is my brother Ricky.
It's the Rocks. I'm Ricky Rock.
Ricky from the Rocks.
Yeah, it's the Rocks.
So Freely by nature and Ricky the Rock. Ricky Rock.
You're right. It's my sister.
Joining forces.
Do we look alike? You think?
I'm cuter. Okay. So today is a special episode. I never know what to call it. Episode because we're gonna be like talking about my mom a little bit. Her birthday is February the 13th. If you're following me or if you're not, my mother passed away 4 years ago. 4 years ago? It's hard to keep track these days. It's kind of blur. But we're just going to do a special video in remembrance of her. And if you haven't peeped game, we got the purple going, kind of, today. My mom's favorite color is purple, so that's a thing.
Can you see yours?
Oh, yeah.
We got my tattoos, too. Her name was Michelle Flowers Hughes. Her maiden name was Flowers.
And then there's two flowers because me and him, and then it's like a purple sunflower because she's like our sunflower. And we're gonna get into it. Excuse us if we get a little emotional. I'm not used to things like this. But,
I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not.
Her name was Michelle. I guess I should have said that first.
Michelle Jean Flowers Hughes. Ricky.
Mickey. Can you see? Mickey and Ricky. I didn't get any name from them.
Licky.
Licky and Ricky. Okay.
My mom's personality, she was, I say crazy in a great way.
Cray, funny, silly,
full of energy,
bold,
never a dull moment.
Bold,
Definitely bold. She didn't give a F. She told like it was, no matter what it was.
Yeah.
She loved people a lot. She was nice. I mean, in like a good way. Like she was like full of energy and like she
would tell you how it is. She was not scared to speak her mind. She was sensitive. Let's not forget that.
Yeah,
very sensitive.
She definitely wary wart.
Wary, how is that? Wary wart.
A worry wart. She definitely showed her emotions. Much on her sleeve.
Not to everybody though. She was kind of private too though.
Yeah.
Private, but to certain people she let it hang out.
How are we like our mom?
Okay, so I'm like my mom because I'm a worry wart. I worry a lot and like overthink. I don't know if she overthink things, but like I overthink things which causes me to worry. So I worry a lot. And then I think like she was like, I had like peace with her. So my mom was like very loving and like the people that she loved, she was like really like attached to or like clingy or like, or some overbearing. And that's me to certain people. So that kind of comes up when I give me a little boo or something. I'm clingy or something, and then I wasn't finished.
I'm sorry.
I think like when I'm that was awkward. When I feel like too like I could be silly like sometimes like maybe that's it. Shoot.
Sure.
But I'm cute. Like I got my looks from her. I think that's what matters.
I would say my energy is funny. Like I always like it's a ball of energy. And emotional too.
Oh yeah, I'm emotional.
I'm hella emotional.
Super emotional.
And she was so emotional. Like she was going from laughing, then she crying literally in the same sentence.
And I think I'm like my mom too, like how I was saying earlier, like she was private, like she didn't like a lot of people to know her business, but it was like certain people in her life, me and my brother, that's like that she like kind of like dumped stuff on, like everything on, and that's like how I am a little bit. Like I
think we were her psychiatrist.
I think you keep cutting me off.
Sorry. Okay. Actually, I was talking and you said, wait, I got some more stuff. Actually, you cut me off.
All right, that's it.
I didn't even say nothing.
Oh, you did. Emotional.
Yeah, and he said, I'm emotional like her too. Yeah, I'm emotional like her too. Like everything I do. I mean, I guess I'm saying I'm just emotional and full of energy. That's all I got to say. That's the only reason I'm my mom. Those two things. What do we see in each other that like our mom? I think she looks like my mom.
Ricky is like my mom because he's a cray.
Oh, but when I say she cray, like what?
He's silly, like he like animated sometimes. But like my mom too. Like one minute he can be like yeah, fun and like having fun and like dancing and silly, and then like
he's man depressed.
Yeah, like he can flip a switch and literally like within the next minute, then he like all in his feelings and like kind of down in the dumps. And so that's like how he's like my mom. I think he's more a people person than me too. Yeah.
I think you're right.
All you did was say looks.
I'm talking. Can I get a chance to talk? Damn, I'm on your page. You can't talk on her channel. I see what's there right now. I come see this purple shirt. I'm gonna interview you.
It is frizzy by nature.
Part live. Your hair. What? Full of hair. What?
Give me something else.
Can I get them to see your hair? You got the natural
personality wise.
I'm just starting. You want? Can I? Are we doing this together?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I think you're very loyal, like a mom.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, okay, now I heard what you want to say. Now you cool with that?
I'm for sure loyal. And then another thing about me, like I ride for mine. Like, like
I was just gonna say that.
Like I am like I will go like can't nobody mess with my family or my friends. Like somebody call me like I'm ready. Like what's good? Yeah, and that's how my mom was. My mom.
Right about my mom.
And my mom, another thing about my mom, like she didn't like the police, and she was never scared to go to police and like go off, and I got that bad. So like we was I was young, we was at Walgreens, and so she parked like a handicap spot or something. So like when we walked out, she was like getting a ticket, and like so he took my mom's license or whatever, and she literally reached into the cop's hand and snatched back her license, and like caused a whole scene outside of Walgreens. That was her.
A funny story. That won't make sense. I don't know. You go first.
Okay, so my mom was like animated and like she didn't give a. So one time, like we had senior assembly in high school. I guess it was grandparents' day. I don't know. My mom was there. It was like grandparents' day, and like everyone was like going around like introducing like grandparents. My grandma wasn't there. She was still living, but she couldn't make it. Like she was in the home. I'm talking, like introducing my mom, and she like snatches the microphone from me and like gives this big speech and starts like breaking down, crying, talking about if you don't have your mother in your life, like literally like a whole full on act, and got like a freaking like standing ovation, like everybody coming up to me and like, oh my god, your mom, blah blah blah. So literally like she like stole the show. It was like my senior assembly, like my time to speak. She literally stole the show.
Okay. All right, I got a story. It's crazy because the crazy part, I had total like 3 cars, right? To the point where I couldn't get a car. So me and my mom had got a car together, both of our names, right? I was working at Walgreens.com at the time. She had took me to work and she would come and get me. This was a few years ago, right? So she was always late. Every time she was late, all the time it was some excuse, right? But every time the excuse would get more and more extravagant. To the point where she lay, I'm like, what she finna say now? She come up, she pull up, about an hour late. Mind you, she been retired for 5 years. She ain't got nothing to do but eat, what did she eat? Cakes? Ooey butter cakes. Okay? That's all she do. Eat ooey butter cakes.
From Walgreens for $1.
She pull up, already character. I'm like, Mom, I'm not as mad as I would have been because she crying. I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? I got pulled over. I got pulled over. I was like, what you like? He said I was speeding and he was trying to lock me up, and I was like, oh, well, what you get pulled over for? She's like, I guess she can't talk now. I said, what? Let me see the ticket. She said, he said he gonna mail it to you. Oh, he gonna mail it to you? Why didn't he just give it to you? He said he was in a rush and he said he gonna mail it to me. Ah, you lying. But what am I say? I'm saying it never came in the mail. Never seen it.
I wish I would act out my story better.
Well, you know, so you want another turn to act it
No,
out?
that's how he more like my mama.
So yeah, so that's how she put on a whole scene to the point where I couldn't get that mad because I couldn't prove that she didn't get a ticket. But the fact that, has anyone ever got a ticket mailed to them? Let me know if you have, and maybe I'll think my mom was not lying about this story. But until then, you was lying. And what way we honoring or celebrating our mom? How we live. I think one thing, the biggest thing I learned from her is like how she just gave. She loved people. I say almost to a fault, but she just loved people so much, and kind to a fault, and I think how I celebrate her, try to just live how I know she would want me to live. She was very family oriented. I believe I walk in those same steps. Like, I just try to be like the father, the brother and the husband that she would want me to do. I think I honor her with my lifestyle, and I'm still crazy. She would definitely support me still being this crazy and full of energy. But the main thing I think is just how I live my life. Like, my family first, and do anything for my family. And that's how you trying to get into somebody's cry? Alright.
I feel like we're honoring our mom by like doing things that make us happy. Like that's my number one thing. Like, I think, like I always say, like that's what keeps me going. Like, because I always know my mom, like that was her, like we were her main thing. Like the main thing she cared about, she only cared about us being happy. So I think like us like living out our dreams, our passions, spending time with our family in the long run, like, make us happy, I think that's how we like just honor her on a day-to-day basis. And then like living out her personality traits, everybody go through their thing, their bad times or down times, but I think like in general, me and Ricky have like really good personalities, and we're like I think like we're fun, and like we like to do things, and like make every situation the best, and like celebrate, whether it's celebrating birthdays or holidays with friends and family. I think even though she's not there, like I think that us just carrying on those different traditions, like, is basically celebrating her too. So yeah.
The biggest lesson we learned from my mom.
I don't even know if you can call it a lesson, but I look at it as a lesson, just like family first. Like, I think that like we've said probably a million times already, but her family and like the people that she loved, she always put first. No matter what like she was going through, if somebody needed her, she will always be there. And I think like that is like the biggest, like seeing her like live her life like that has been the biggest lesson for me, because ultimately that is what makes me the most happy, spending time with my family. So I think like that's as long as you have family around, and as long as you take care of your family, I take care of each other, no matter what you're going through, or there's like you financially struggling, emotionally struggling, physically struggling, as long as your family is around, you being good to them, they being good to you, I think that's what matters the most. So that would probably be my biggest lesson.
Forgiveness too, like we would like just bump heads a lot. I would do something to her and give her a set, and then like I would apologize the next 5 minutes, and she would like completely forgive me, and I knew it was genuine, and like not hold a grudge, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you love somebody like unconditionally, you're able to do stuff like that, like forgive them, and it's like a child, It says in the Bible like love like a child, because a child will love you even when you do something to them. They'll forgive you like right away. I think my mom, she loved like a child. Get into a disagreement, and but she would forgive you just like that, like nothing happened. And then same time she was laughing and crying, she'd be crying and laughing in the next segment too. So
like also just from I think like losing her, like the biggest lesson, like don't take anybody for granted. Like that is just like everybody says that, but you cannot stress that enough. Like there are so many things like my mom like used to always like tell the same stories all the time, and like forget, and like, no, you told me that, but like just like you like never like, now those stories I can't get enough of them. I couldn't get enough of them now. So like never take anybody for granted. Life is short, you'll never get those times back. And so just like by having her in my life and you know, her not being here right now has definitely showed me like, yeah, hold on and cherish the people and the times, you know, that you love.
Okay, so it's February 13th, her mama's birthday. What you saying to her and how we wrapping this up?
Oh, wait a second. It's too
Tell
much.
her?
Oh, no, I can't.
What were we saying to her?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be like a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
You don't have to be.
We miss you, Mama. Happy birthday, Mama. Oh, I don't know.
Dang, no, I don't know about this
Ready for
one.
that
Yeah. Okay.
So Val's behind the camera asking these questions. I'm just gonna start that. She's talking about what would you say to your mom right now on her birthday? Where you at? We got cake.
What?
Come get some.
I told you this is all we trying not to cry right here. Yeah, I can't do it.
Happy birthday.
We love you. You are the best mom ever. Still are, no matter where you are. Always in our hearts. And we always feel you. We getting them little signs you sitting down. We know you up there working, you know, going, you know, telling God what to do for us. I already know you up there pulling strings. And I know you kicking it with our aunties and our grandma. And, yeah, we miss you.
Happy birthday.
Annoying. I'm about to
I
smack
don't know what
you.
to say. We doing for you.
Smack out of it.
We appreciate
Ricky's getting
all
old.
the
This is
lessons.
Rick. This is Michelle right here. Come on, just do
We
it.
appreciate all the lessons you taught us. 3 kids. I got 2 little daughters that that are so much like you, especially Harlow is like crazy. Ball energy just like you. But I feel like, honestly, like I feel like you can feel all this and see all this, so it's not like I'm telling you nothing you don't know, right?
I don't got no kids yet.
So, this is Preach About Nature channel, obviously, so I can't even get deep and cry. Thank you, because it getting interrupted, so thank you. So, yeah, I think we just, you know, we do miss you, but we definitely feel you and definitely just use your energy that I feel like you keep us going. Like, I don't even be like sad because like I don't know, I'm in denial and it's surreal, or you just keep me going and keep me full of joy and energy and, you know, instill so many attributes in me that I use to this day and instill into my kids. And I thank you for that.
And my nieces and nephew. And yeah. So thank you guys for joining us today. I hope that Ricky, see, he in the mode. He in it. Thanks for watching this episode. Dang, what do you call it, channel?
To the channel.
Episode.
This episode.
Thanks for watching this episode. It was a lot easier than we thought it was, probably because, you know, we was here together, you know, so.
Love your mamas. Hug your mamas. Mamas.
Yeah, if y'all into it, or something happened in the past, or something y'all can't get through it, because that shit.
And if you don't have a mother physically, we love you, and we,
so we know how challenging and hard
we can understand.
You know, and it's hard. Like if you lose a mother, or you don't have your mother in your life right now, I think like the biggest thing is like you like go through this thing like nobody understands what you're going through, but we do. If anybody feel you, we feel you. So if you got like if you want to vent to us, like that's like one of my like I get the most out of that, like when people like message me about like, you know, losing a mom and stuff like that. So if you have any like questions, you want to vent, advice, challenges, DM us.
Or just tell us,
DM us.
Or just tell us how much you love your mama.
Comment.
You.
You know, we here for you.
God bless you. Hot you. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you. Love y'all. Like and subscribe.
It's the Rocks.
And Frizzy by Nature.
Damn. Turn up for my dad, turn up for my granny. Turn up for the squad, turn up for the family. No time for the drama, boy, that's on my mama. time for the drama, bro. That's on my mama.